I, like many of you, have some sort of love and hate relationship with my time growing up in classrooms and in school. This is me now, as a university student who looks forward to bringing education and knowledge to my future students. And this was me when my path to education was just beginning. I look back on that much younger version of myself and wonder which teachers helped me the most and how I can be a teacher that will help my students grow and expand their knowledge the same way that those teachers helped me to. I had teachers who made me want to reach for the sky, to work hard and do my best. I had teachers who believed in me and in turn made me believe in myself. And I also had teachers who didn't. As an upcoming educator, I look to my future and wonder, how will I be a teacher who will help children learn and grow as students, as people, and as citizens of the world? After a lot of thinking, I've picked 3 things I want to embody to create the best classroom and learning environment for my future students, for them to feel safe and wanted, and for me to be the best teacher I can be. There are a few things that I've heard time and time again from various educators. First, students' learning increases in a safe environment. Second, that children will mimic behaviors that they observe. My first 2 points have to do with those. Obviously, we have curriculums that we follow, and we have things that aid in teaching. However, if I said I wanted to be a teacher in a class with a full set of laptops, I would probably be a bad teacher. Yes, technology helps in the classroom, and having manipulatives help in our classroom, but the lack of those things will not make or break a teaching environment. Having a teacher who cares will. A caring teacher is not necessarily one who will stop every time a child cries or has an issue, but one who knows what a child can achieve and is willing to put in the time to help them get there. Now, teachers show caring in different ways. Some are doting, some are stern, but all who care want the best for their students, and their students in turn want the best for themselves. These teachers know where their students are mentally, socially, or academically, and they're willing to work with the students to get the best they can out of their year. I had experiences with teachers that I'll never forget in the 3rd grade and in the 4th grade. These teachers knew me academically, socially, but seemed to grasp that information in different ways. My 3rd grade teacher focused on an educational sense. She was amazing and worked very hard and worked overtime to make sure that I was given extra work and that I was being challenged in her class. She told me that if I wanted to do it and if I worked hard enough, that I could. My 4th grade teacher had a different grasp on our social setting. For instance, at our spooky Halloween party, instead of Halloween music, we had a Christmas track playing because she believed that Halloween music was too scary for a class of 7-year-olds. You can imagine, as 4th graders, how we were confused why we weren't trusted to make our own decision or why she didn't understand what we wanted. By knowing where your students are is the one way teachers can create an environment that's safe and that hopefully your students will in turn mimic to their peers. However, not all students will mimic in an encouraging way, but being a teacher, you must accept all kinds and you must be inclusive. As a teacher, I do not expect to get along with all of my students, and I also expect for them to never know that. No matter a child's background, behavioral situation, or grade level, every student should feel like my classroom is their classroom, and that when they walk in, they are just as wanted and valuable as the child who is sitting beside them. The last thing that a teacher should be, and the thing I want to be as a teacher, is inspiring. A person to tell the children that they can, even when everything else might be telling them that they can't. A cheerleader to walk into their lives and tell them, you are special. Even if you don't know why yet, keep working at it and you will find what you shine at. I want an open classroom where students are willing to learn and that information can be passed between us, not just from me to them. I want to interact with them and have them inquire about things in their lives and in our classrooms. They should be able to explore. A teacher should share knowledge with their students and teach the curriculum, but the kind of teacher I want to be is the one where a child who has never felt like they belonged before can look back up at me and say, "You were right. I can do it."